Welcome to the next video in the tree identification series. This video will look at the dogwoods, cornus in Latin. As you may recall, the dogwoods are one of the four with opposite branching. The leaves are simple, rounded, and have smooth edges. There are 3 dogwood species that reach tree size in Canada, and they are the eastern flowering dogwood, or Cornus florida, western flowering dogwood, or Cornus natale, and alternate-leaved dogwood, Cornus alternifolia. As the name suggests, the leaves are alternate and not opposite in the alternate-leaved dogwoods, as the other 2 are. However, they still have opposite branching, keeping it in the MADE group: maples, ashes, dogwoods, and elders. They range in most of southern Ontario and southern Quebec and Maritimes, as well as in southern Manitoba. It rarely reaches 25 feet in height, with diameters of only 2 to 6 inches. The leaves come to a slender tip and is broadest in the middle. The buds on the twig are long and slender on a reddish-brown twig. The bark is smooth and reddish-brown when young and with small ridges as it matures. In the days of working mills, it was used to make the wooden cogs and shaker parts because of its durability. It also provides nesting habitat for birds. Twigs and leaves are browsed by rabbits, deer, and beaver. Berries are eaten by birds, chipmunks, and bears. The flower's sweet smell attracts many types of insects for pollination, including butterflies, moths, and other insects. Today, the dogwoods can be used for firewood, as the firewood rating of all dogwoods is a good 30. Eastern flowering dogwood, as the name suggests, has beautiful blossoms. We were fortunate to see this one in the Halifax Gardens in bloom a few years ago. The eastern dogwood can be found in most of southern Ontario and Quebec. It can grow to 30 feet and have a diameter of 4 to 8 inches. The leaf is rounded and smooth-edged. The veins bend and follow the margin. The twig is dull, dark red with whitish hairs. The terminal bud is round and flattish. The bark becomes scaly as it matures. The flowers have a distinct purple coloring at the tip of the petals. It's mostly used as an ornamental tree, and a red dye can be made by boiling the bark. The western flowering dogwood, or just western dogwood, is found along the southwest coast of BC, as well as most of Vancouver Island. It normally grows to 20 to 30 feet with diameters up to 12 inches. The leaves are more slender than its eastern cousin, with a dark green color on top and a grayish green color on the underside. Both surfaces have tiny hairs. The twig is grayish green and hairy with a long, slender bud. The bark of the mature western dogwood is very similar to its eastern cousin. The flowers are the same shape as the eastern dogwood, but lack that distinctive little splash of purple on the tip of the petals. Also used as an ornamental tree. There is still a small demand for the wood and is used in making piano keys. In pioneer days, it was used to make mallet heads. Although the red osier dogwood, or Cornus sericea, is only a shrub, but because it is found all across Canada, it should at least be mentioned. It has a very distinctive red branching which is used as ornamentals. It is usually found out in the open and often is one of the first species to come back in logged over areas. The leaves look leathery. The twig is red with long, slender terminal bud. The blossoms are smaller than the other dogwoods. The berries are formed in clusters and look like doll's eyes and are not edible. It is used as decorations but can also have medicinal uses and is used to relieve joint pain and sore muscles. So in conclusion, the eastern and western flowering dogwoods are mostly used as ornamental trees because of their beautiful blossoms. The red osier dogwood is a shrub but is used for decorations and a painkiller. Thanks for watching and catch the next video which will look at the elms. See you then.